There is nothing that is topping Attack on Titan right now in terms of shock value. It's unrivaled in that category. It's I just can't believe it. This anime has left me with my jaw dropping over and over and over for the past couple of weeks, and I'm just starting to. I can't take it anymore. I just the smiling Titan. Are you fucking kidding me? That just came out of nowhere. That to me is solidifying that Eren's gonna. Oh my god, he's getting captured. Absolutely. I mean, if he was destined to be rescued, then they would have made their way by now. This would be over. But the fact that the Smiling Titan is here, like, it only means that Eren's not only going to transform, but he is going to fucking kill that Titan so hard, it's pathetic. Eren's going to take him without question. That Titan is just a basic Titan. You know, so he's going to get fucking dismantled. He's going to erode every fucking fiber of that Titan from every inch. He's going to eat him. He's going to make a mistake. He's going to save him for later. And he's going to keep the smile as a souvenir. That's for damn sure. Turn it upside down. Hang that bitch on the ceiling. Oh my god. He's going to kill him so hard. I just can't wait. It's going to happen. It's the very first thing. Especially that preview they showed. His eyes, the rage. He's going, oh my god. This card would not be pulled if they were destined to make their way away from the Armor Titan. Wouldn't have been pulled off. This was so random and so just. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's just go by the episode. There was a few characters that had these moments where I could not believe they had these moments. After watching them for so long, there's two of them. I want to cover. I'll cover them when I get to them in the scenes. Let's just go by the episode. So the battle plan is pretty simplistic. Gather the Titans, use yourselves as bait, little pieces of meat. Bring the Titans over to bigger pieces of meat, such as the Armored Titan, and have them feast on him while we claim Eren back. It's a very risky strategy, and it doesn't really... It makes sense because they're not going to be able to take on the Armored Titan by themselves. You need manpower, some serious manpower, and by that, I mean... Alright, how would you stop Brock Lesnar, right? You would probably need a lot of manpower, not just one dude, because that guy will be used as subsistence for Brock Lesnar's protein intake. And, like, that's what we need. We need numbers. Strength in numbers is absolutely true. It's a total thing. And that's what they needed. And that was smart. They would not be able to get him otherwise. He's an armored fucking Titan. Remember when Mikasa was stabbing the shit out of him and the swords didn't do anything? How would they be able to get Eren? So Ymir, Raynor, and Bertenholt are still on the run. Ymir spews up Historia, which must have been depressing. I mean, I'm pretty sure she was enjoying Historia as a gobstopper on the way to this quote-unquote hometown. Historia starts spitting up some of Ymir's phlegm. Ha 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 ha. And she looks at Ymir. Ymir's looking all guilty and shit. Historia's like, what the fuck's going on, of course. And Ymir's basically saying, look, just trust me. Historia's like, these motherfuckers are crooked. What the hell are you doing? They betrayed us. And Ymir's basically giving her that don't judge a book by its cover bullshit. You know what I mean? And there's got to be something up. There's got to be a point of view Ymir has here that we're all missing, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she knows their story, or maybe she has an idea of what's going on, and she just is trusting this method more. There's something about within the walls that we're not familiar with yet. And it's seeming more and more shady when you think about it, you know, like Titans within the walls, you know, that's already some crooked shit. The priests know some shit that they're not allowed to talk about. All this shady shit that, like, you know, nobody has answers for, and there's nothing but questions. And if anything, the answers lie within this hometown that they're going to, which I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to. I'm telling you guys, Raynor is gonna get away with them. I can feel it. Especially all the shit that went down this episode. It proves more towards my point that that's gonna happen. But we'll cover that later. So I don't want to spend too much time on this lesbian soap opera because, to be honest with you, I don't care for these two. I mean, like, I get it. They love each other. You don't have to give me 45 different scenes about them, how they care about each other, how much their bond is close. I get it, all right? I got it that last episode where the whole episode was based off of their bond. So I'm just going to be brief and say that, long story short, Historia interrupted Ymir saying, I already told you, I don't care how terrible you are. I accept you no matter what, and I go by whatever you say. I'm with you 100%. Even though Ymir basically told Historia that I did it for me, not you. Whatever. So they finally catch up. Titans kind of ambush the armored Titan. And what do you know? This idea was fucking genius, Erwin. Give the guy a straight A. This plan was genius. Before the Titans actually gathered around the armored Titan, a.k.a. Brock Lesnar, there was a little exchange of words between the soldiers and Burton Holt. It was when Raynor was running, and it was a pretty emotional scene. It was basically them saying, hey, this isn't really happening, right? It's basically what was going on. And Burton Holt it was essentially a farewell. It was a farewell where Burton Holt was just like, look, we want to make sure you guys understand that we love being a soldier. It's just, that's not who we are. And we had to end it because we were growing way more attached than we should have been, and we stayed far later than we should have in the first place. And it was a farewell. It was emotional. It was nice. And then that was the exchange of words before the war actually broke loose. They gathered around the armored Titan, aka Brock Lesnar, and they forced his hand. Raynor had to multitask 2 different game plans now. One was protecting Eren, another one was getting these Titans off of him. He dropped his guard when it came to Eren because he had to focus on the Titans. He starts kicking the shit out of everything that moves around him. And in the spur of that moment, Captain Erwin raises his sword in the sky, and then a Titan just fucking chomps his arm. And then, like, he's gnawing on his arm, this Titan, and he's dangling in the sky, and he flies off his horse, and then everybody's looking at him, and then all you can see is the commander pointing his sword with so much pain and frustration. He's just like, advance! And as he's screaming that, there's 2 things going in the soldier's mind. One is, holy shit, Erwin looks pissed. And then number 2 is, holy shit, Brock Lesnar dropped his guard. When was the last time you ever see that in a UFC ring ever? So I would now like to present the Savage Award. Now this award goes to a character you would never think would hold it, because he's not really a savage character. In fact, being savage kind of contradicts who that character is, but at the same time it totally complements what he's capable of. And by that person, I mean Armin. Armin, you crazy son of a bitch. I can't believe you had the balls to jump on the armored Titan, Brock Lesnar, and talk to his advocate, Paul Heyman. Like, are you kidding me? That was insane. This is the first time you actually saw Armin use a method, psychologically just fuck with somebody. And he looked fucking insane. He looked crazy. It was definitely a new boundary he decided to tread on. He did what he does best, analyzing every time Burton Holt had a boner, and then realized that he loved Annie. After that, he basically said Annie was being tortured, and if you keep this up, and you do take Eren, she will continue to be tortured, and you're essentially abandoning her. Burton Holt, this was the first time you saw Burton Holt actually can lose his goddamn scruples, and it was great. It was absolutely great. I mean, fuck it. You know what? You're Robbie. You got my friend on your back. You betrayed us. Why wouldn't I be cold and ruthless? You deserved it, motherfucker. And Armin is the man. He's not the MVP, but he is definitely the most savage. Now, the MVP, let's get to him. Drum roll. You already guessed it. Erwin is a crazy son of a bitch. And you knew he was by season 1 when he didn't care about getting shot for treason. But not this crazy. This guy is a fucking commander. This guy is literally showing why he's a commander. Guy got his fucking arm ripped off after telling everybody to advance. Everybody advances. Nobody gets Eren. This motherfucker comes back to the battlefield after getting his arm ripped off and gets Eren. Slices that bastard Burton Holt with one arm. Oh, and by the way, that means he killed that Titan that ripped his arm off. Had to be. It's not like the Titan was going to let him go. So that means while he was dangling in the mouth of a Titan with no horse nor angle to chop his nape off, this motherfucker somehow freed himself and killed that Titan. Holy Christ. On a biscuit. The soldiers attain Eren and retreat. As they make progress away from the Titans, Brock Lesnar decides to F5 a couple of Titans their way. The explosion causes a backlash, bunch of horses, the winds knock a bunch of soldiers off their ass, and you cut to a scene where you see Eren laying face down, tied up, and Mikasa injured, looking at Eren, and all you see is smoke and a Titan approaching them. But not just any Titan, guys. Oh, you know where I'm going with this. The Smiley Titan. As the Titan is appearing, all you see is a bunch of flashbacks of Eren's mother. and how it got eaten by this particular Titan. And at first I was in denial. I was like, what the hell? Why are we seeing these scenes? How is this relevant to right now? Then I started piecing everything together. Like, oh my god, it can't be. And then I started thinking about it a little bit, and I'm just like, holy shit, why is that blonde guy that rescued Eren, why is he here in the first place? Why was he suddenly relevant in the story? Oh, Jesus Christ, no, oh no, oh no. And then, like, at that moment I knew that Eren's going with Reiner. Like, if they were to escape, it would have been that moment. And the fact that they didn't, and then this shit happened, Eren's gonna transform. He's gonna fucking smoke this damn thing. He's gonna rip the smile off his face. And then he's gonna get captured. Somehow, some way, it's gonna happen. Episode gets an easy 9. Easy. Because it just, for the most part, it had everything. It had the emotional moments, like with Bertolt and his comrades, and Ymir and Historia, if you actually give a crap about that. It had the action moments, the sequences, the efforts to get Eren. It was showing how difficult it was. The amount of people who were dying for the cause of rescuing him. The amount of important characters that almost died. It had like those cringe moments. Like Mikasa. When that Titan grabbed her, I was just like, no fucking way. Please. Let's finish talking about Ronald McDonald over here. Yeah, let's see if you're still smiling in the next episode. Eren, man, he's going to kill that Titan in such a way where there's gonna be no trace of that Titan left. And then he's gonna either use up all of his energy, or Reiner is gonna pounce on that, and then they're gonna take him back to the hometown. It all makes sense. Where are we gonna go in the story if Reiner and Bertolt don't take Eren to the hometown? Aren't you guys curious on what this hometown has? So this should happen. I want it to happen, even though I want Bertolt and Reiner to die. But then again, I don't know where the writing's going in this anime. They might technically be great guys. Who the hell knows? Thanks for watching. If you liked, please like. If you disliked, please like also.